distinguished guest, I was surprised when Dr. Asar Sheikh asked me to introduce our chief guest, Engineer Tariq Barlas. I was wondering, does he need an introduction? If anybody doesn't know him, I think he needs an introduction. Gentlemen, today we have multinational audience, and can I take excuse if I use few words in Urdu? Because we cannot live without that. And in fact, as I said, Mr. Tariq Barlas, he doesn't need introduction. This is true. It is said, मैं तेरा नाम न लूँ फिर भी लोग पहचाने कि आप अपना तारुफ हवा बहार की है. Engineer Tariq Barlas is chemical engineer of UET Lahore. He is vice chairman and CEO of Al-Tuwair Holding Company. I can very briefly tell you his history in 3 sentences. I will not take much time. In 1977, he joined Al-Tuwair Group, whose capital was Saudi Riyal 50,000. 1999, it was 100 million Saudi Riyal. And the third sentence is, in 2008, its worth estimated 20 billion Saudi Riyal. Mr. Tariq, please correct me if I'm wrong. We are proud of you for this great achievement in Saudi Arabia. And lastly, let me tell you that his another specialty is a very loud and optimistic lecture, which we are listening since last couple of years, and now it is your turn. सुना है बोले तो बातों से फूल झड़ते हैं, ये बात है तो चलो बात करके देखते हैं. And with this, I invite Engineer Tariq Barlas for his chief guest address here.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I am grateful to my brothers, especially Khaja Sahab, Khaja Ismat Ami, and brother Rizwan. And I am really proud to say that in spite of the medical difficulties Khaja Sahab faced few months back, he honored me to visit my office suddenly. It was a great shock for me because I was promising him to visit him after he recovered from his medical treatment. And I could not refuse, although I told him that I do come in these seminars, but I am not able to create an impression or dent the mindset which we are facing in Pakistan, especially for the last 42 years. As I told you, that when he told me to come, I consider as an order from him, being a brother, elder brother or younger brother you can say, and he is also a UET graduate. I was allocated 5 minutes for this speech, which I have to say that it's not enough, because as a brother Rizwan said, my lecture takes approximately 30 minutes, but I will shorten it and come to, because everybody is, I think, feeling very hungry. Well, being a chemical engineer, you always feel to develop something, because this is the only field. I read in the book of Jack Welch, who has been a great chemical engineer, and he served General Electric, I think from 1981 till I believe maybe 2001 or 2003. And I read his books. Lot of books has been written about him, and he also wrote his book. Lately I had been reading about steel industry, because you are all aware that with the boom of steel industry last year, beginning of 2008, and then the biggest crash happened starting from August 2008. Most of the industry, not only steel, but the metal industry has totally crashed worldwide. People come to me and they ask what was the reason. And let me share with you today that it was not a crash of metal or industrial companies. I still do not believe. It was crash of the world financial system. And that crash, the biggest reason is a human being. People who are close to these financial things, they can verify this, that once the human being becomes greedy and he crosses all the norms as a human being, then it's a natural disaster from the Almighty Allah that such disaster happen. I do not want to take your lot of time on this theory or lecture, but let me get to you the point. This crash is a lesson for all of us, especially for the developing nations. This is a chance for us to make a dent in our thinking. We did not change our thinking. I can tell you, from my university level till today, it is almost 44 years. But I did not see a change in the thinking, especially of Pakistani people. I did not see. And I have been trying my best for last 30 years that if I can make a change. And that was the reason of not attending this lecture. But finally, I have to come. All of us, mostly engineers and other business people, please spare some of your time and your spare hobby time. Mostly people have, I think everybody has a computer. Visit a website of a company in Korea. You need to visit this for the future generation of Pakistan. Not because I am telling you, but if you care for the future generation of Pakistan, please visit the website, and I need your commitment today that all the people will visit the website of pasco.com, PASCO. I will tell you, Pasco started a steel company exactly 41 years ago in 1968 with the capacity of 100,000 tons. Today, they are making 33 million tons of steel. Just one company in the world. Total Pakistan production is not even 5 million tons. Korea has 45 million people and making just one company 33 million tons. And overall production of Korea this year will be 55 million tons, and by 2015, 65 million tons. This is an eye-opening for all of us. And in last speech in May, I said, we have, I think, 10,000 or 20,000, I forgot the number, which Razwan told me that this engineering forum has 30,000 members. How many members do you have?